Today we are going to be witnessing Sleepy Michael.
The phone just popped up with low battery at the same time. I'm like, yeah, exactly.
Michael's got low batteries.
Yeah, I'd say good morning, but I've been up since midnight.
So yeah, luckily we don't have far to go today, although we've got about 10 locks to do, I think.
Yeah, there's some number of locks. I don't know.
We're going to head down through Barleston towards Meaford. We're currently outside the Wedgwood building, although it only says wood from here because the wedge is behind a tree.
It was lit up nice last night.
Was it?
Yeah.
And then, and then there's the Meaford locks, and then the stone locks. We're going to stop at the stone rubbish point because we've got a lot of rubbish, because there wasn't rubbish. Oh no, there was rubbish. There wasn't recycling. Hopefully there's recycling. We're by a train line.
I seem to remember there was recycling there, just above the chandlery.
And then hopefully we can stop just outside the cruising club to go and speak to them, but there's all private moorings there, so
You never know what you're going to find.
we might end up on the lock landing.
Yeah. Yeah, or I might just go over and
Moor up next to their
moor
boats.
up to their boats.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, because they'll be done their transfers and stuff by that point.
Yeah, so these moorings were full last night.
Well, maybe that boat behind us is going back there, I think.
No.
No, is that another cruising club? Oh, okay, I got the colour wrong.
Yeah, the moorings behind us were full last night, but everyone's got off early today. We thought we were being early, but not that early.
Apparently we're the lazy ones around here. The unprofessionals. Who knew?
Anyway, if this is... Trent Mersey's busy, and this is like mid-October, so we know how busy it gets in August because we were here last year.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Yeah, not so bad today, but because we were tied up in such a way that we would move back and forth quite a bit if lots of boats came by. Luckily, we didn't do that much moving back
I
and
didn't
forth.
feel anything.
Yeah. That's not what kept me up last night. I have no idea what kept me up last night. I don't know. It's just thinking too much for sleep. And every time I tried to sleep, George would move, and then I'd wake up, and I'd just be stuck awake.
So yeah, let's try not to do that tonight.
Yeah. No, we're going to end early today so I can nap until tomorrow.
Alright, let's get going then
Well,
down
let's
to Barleston. Our neighbours last night were these alpacas. Sadly, they were a little on the shy side and they didn't wander over to say hello. There's just under 4 miles from here to Stone, and when we're about halfway we'll have the Meaford locks to do. That's alpacas, horses, geese and cows that we've seen so far today, and we've only been going 5 minutes. We're now on the south side of Barleston. Imagine having your own canal arm in your garden like this house. That's got to be pretty unusual, right? These swans look like they were expecting some food from us. Sorry, we've left all our swan food inside the boat today. When we arrive at the Meaford Flight, the boat in front of us is heading into the top lock. We'll moor up on the lock landing and go and give them a hand through. There's no one coming the other way, so we'll need to refill the lock for ourselves anyway. There are just 4 locks on the Meaford Flight, and they're going to drop us down 32 feet on our way to Stone. There's a boat below the next lock, so Michael is lockkeeper for this boat too. It's a hire boat, and they're on a rather ambitious trip with limited time, so they're very happy to get the help. The landing for this lock is actually before the bridge, because if you stop where we've stopped, the flow of the water going down the bywash kind of pins your boat to the wall. It's just half a mile to the next lock, which is on the outskirts of Stone, so George and I take the towpath. There's actually some quite nice moorings in this pound, and they're the more convenient ones if you need to use the station at all. I love how the garden after the bridge has a signal box, complete with signal in its garden. It's quite a wet welcome to Stone, and we've got 2 locks to go down before we reach the boatyard, and then a further 1 or 2 locks to go to find a mooring, depending on what spaces are available. As we arrive at the lock, the boat in front of us is just leaving, and there's a rather unusual but rather lovely narrowboat waiting to come up. It's pretty tight on the headroom above their wheelhouse, but they've been through this lock before, so they're confident they'll fit. We stop off at the boatyard as arranged. In fact, we're there for most of the afternoon. And then we descend one final lock for the day to find a mooring. I've only got 13%, so...
Alright, so we should talk quick.
And it's going to start raining.
I'm exhausted. We made it through the locks. We stopped at the Canal Cruising Club. We got our engine checked. We're going to wait here for a week to go back to get our engine done. I need to go to sleep. Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up, comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe to Minimalist Maximum Velocity if you want to get our time lapses. Also, one way or another, maybe click that bell thingy.
So, we had quite a nice short cruise today.
Oh, I didn't finish it already.
The Meaford locks, it always rains at Meaford, have you noticed?
Yeah, every time we've been through Meaford. She told me we were out of power and that I had to record quick, so I recorded quick, but apparently too quick.
And then we got to Stone and we popped in, but our engine was too hot for them to really look at. So
yeah, and the smoking that has been the problem doesn't really show up once the engine is running at like full pressure and heat.
Did it show up again?
Yeah, not as badly as it does like when it's true cold.
Yeah.
You know, because it only cooled for 2 hours and we'd been going all day, so there was hot water in the tank and everything.
Yeah. So yeah, we had to wait for the engine to cool down. So we had 2 hours to kill in Stone in the rain because we couldn't really get George back on the boat because we were moored on the outside of like 3 or 4 other boats. So yeah, so we're booked in a week today. So we'll have a week, not here because these are 48-hour moorings, but we'll have a week in Stone again. It always happens in Stone.
It does, yeah.
There's worse places.
Yeah, so a week from today, 9 o'clock in the morning, unless they call us and give us an earlier time, sorry, 10 o'clock in the morning, unless they call us and give us an earlier time, we're to go up this one lock and get back into position where essentially they're going to take off the fuel pump and the fuel injector manifold and send those in for servicing, cleaning, and you know, whatever else needs to be done. Because apparently, and this is the thing I don't know, apparently that's the first place in the engine where oil and fuel have a chance to mix and get into our engine, which would lead to the blue smoke, which is burned oil. And any other possible explanation is very, very bad. So this is the not too expensive one to get tried. So we'll try it.
Yeah, it's just not ideal.
Yeah.
Anyway, try and be positive.
Yeah.
Oh, look how much that one's overflowing.
Yeah, somebody's coming down, I think.
I hope I haven't left anything open up there.
Well, I'll walk back and check.
All right then.
Even though I'm exhausted. Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, subscribe to Minimalist Maximum Velocity if you want to get our time lapses. Also click that bell if you don't want to get notifications anymore. See ya.
Strange sense of deja vu.
Going to sleep now.